Good morning, everyone. I hope my screen is visible to you. You could just type a yes in the chat window. Am I audible to you and my screen is visible? Kindly type yes or no. Okay. Uh, so as I said, coding is a very important and daily 2 hours you should devote yourself to become a good coder. So let's do some activity, coding activity. Okay. What has been told to you is something like this. Pay attention. You have been given a number. You have been given a number. This is for the comments, multi-line comments. You have been given a number. Let's assume the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And what they are saying is find me the sum of the first and the last number. That means what is the last number? 5. What is the first number? 1. So if you add them, what you should get the answer as? You should get it as 6. We should get it as 6. Okay. The first question they're asking is accept a number from the user and display the sum of the last and the first digit. Now last digit is straightforward. You take a number, divide by 10. Whatever is the remainder we get, okay, whatever is the remainder we get, that will be the last number. How to get the first number? That's a tricky part of it. That's a tricky part of it. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm explaining the code over here so that the remaining code you can try it on your own. So point number 1, what I did, I declared a variable number, first digit and last digit. Okay, I declared a scanner object, scanner c is equal to new scanner system.in. Please enter any number you wish. Let's remove this particular line so that directly we know what to enter. Accept a number from the user. The first digit will be equal to the number. The first digit will be equal to the number. I have stored the number in the first digit. Okay. While first digit greater than equal to 10, what we do? We say first digit divided by 10. First digit divided by 10. So keep on dividing the number till it is not equal to 0. Don't do that. We want a single digit number. We want the first digit. Okay. So what we should do? We should say first number greater than equal to 10. Okay. So if you had entered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, what should first digit give me? It should give me 1. Last digit is straightforward. We say number percentage 10, number percentage 10, and then what will happen? It will display the first digit of the number is so and so. Let me take you over here. Is the first digit. Last digit of a given number is last digit. Okay. And what we need to find out? We need to find out the sum of the two numbers. But before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to display the value so that it becomes clear how the progression of this first digit takes place. System dot out dot print line. Okay. What I will do, I will say first digit. Okay. I'll keep on displaying this particular digit. I will do this and display it. I will do this and display it. Okay. So let's run it. I guess. Import public static void main first end of the main end of the class run it. So let's enter the number as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if you look over here, we entered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we did, we checked, we accepted the value in a number. Number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That number was assigned to first digit. While first digit greater than equal to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greater than equal to 10, first digit is equal to first digit divided by 10. So when you divide by 10, what I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, I display it. Then again you say, is 1, 2, 3, 4 greater than equal to 10? Yes. Divided by 10 gives me 1, 2, 3. Is 1, 2, 3 greater than equal to 10? Yes. Divided by 10 makes it 12. Is 12 greater than equal to 10? Yes. Divided by 10, we get 1. So that will be the first digit. Is 1 greater than equal to 10? No. So that particular part we have captured, the first digit. The last digit is equal to number percentage 10. You take a number divided by 10. Okay. When you divide number by 10, what we get? We get it as 5. We get it as 5. So what we do over here, we say SOP, the first digit of the number is, that is this particular number. The first digit of the number is 1. The last digit of the given number is 5. So how we get this? We get this because of this particular line. SOP, the first digit of the given number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the first digit. The last digit of a given number is last digit. What was the question? The question was to display the sum. So what I will do, I will just copy this, paste it over here. System.out.println, and I will say sum equal to plus first digit plus last digit and then semicolon. Let's remove this backslash n because it is giving me a one blank line. Okay, so now let's run this again. So when you run this, let's enter some other numbers, 7, 8, 9, 4. Okay, so continuously we divided the number, so we got the first digit. So the first digit of the number is 7, the last digit is 4. The sum is 7 plus 4, which should be 11. 7 plus 4, it should be 11. But if you look over here, the sum is nothing but the concatenation. Why it is concatenation? For a very simple reason, sum is equal to comma. Here it is taking it as a string, so string sum is string. So if you do 7 plus 4, it is taking it as a string and giving me. So if you put a comma over here, what is happening is it will give me an error. So I can't simply say sum is equal to first digit plus last digit. Okay, the easy way out is I remove this. The easy way out is I remove this and display the answer. Okay. 6, 7, 8. It gives me the answer as 6 plus 8, 14. But if I wanted sum is equal to, then what you are going to do? You are going to do something like this. Double quote, sum is equal to. Okay. Now this particular, when you say plus over here, what is happening is this is a string. This is a string. So you are adding a number to the string. So this will be also treated as a string. This will be also treated as a string. What you have to do is, let me do the addition of this first. Okay, let me do the addition of this first. Let's run this again and enter 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the first number is 4, the last number is 6, and now if I do the sum, it is 10. What is happening in this case is something like this. This is a string, plus is a concatenation, plus is a concatenation. And after that, in the bracket, I have said first digit plus last digit. So 4 plus 6 is 10, and then it will be displayed. The moment I remove this, then what is happening is something like this. This is a string. So when I add to it, what happens? This becomes a string. That means now it becomes sum is equal to, then concatenation will give me 4 if I entered 46. Okay. Then when I say a plus, then what will happen? 6 will be added to it. That means it will be sum is equal to 46. If I run this again, and enter 4 and 6, see the answer over here. It will say sum is equal to 46 because what happened was this is a string. 4 was added, so this became a string. Then 6 was added, it was a string. That means it kept on simply adding it. Hence, whenever we are finding the sum along with the string, kindly put it in the bracket so that they are evaluated first. They are evaluated first. Is it clear? Any doubt? In case you have any doubt, kindly raise it now. Now that I have explained this string along with the number addition to you. I'm waiting for 1 minute. Simple. For first number, it will be greater than equal to 10. Keep on dividing it. If you say not equal to 0, then number will be 0. Hence, I took greater than equal to 10. Number system. The basic division operator. Let's assume you have taken 11. You want to find the sum of the first and last digit. You take 11, divide. Is it greater than equal to 10? Yes, divide a number by 10. What you get? If I have entered the number as 11, the condition is 11 greater than equal to 10. First digit is equal to first digit divided by 10. What you get the first digit as? 1. Yes or no? This is only for the explanation purpose I have given. How we are going to get the index of it? Because it's not a string, it's a number. How we can get an index of a number? It's not a string. Yes, kindly raise any other question you have. Is it clear to everyone? First and the last digit. Okay, so what I want, I don't like a logic being in the main. I don't like this logic in the main. I want you to break it in the function. I want you to break it in the function. Okay, and the function should return the sum of first and last digit. So kindly rewrite this particular code so that main has only accepting a digit, sorry, accepting a number, making a call to the function. Function should return the sum of the first and the last digit and it should be displayed in the main. I've given you this particular code. I'm giving you this. I want you to make the changes so that it should be in a user defined function, because mostly in the exam it is going to be user defined function only. Since this is not required, okay, let's give the complete program, then you could make the changes whatever you want. Kindly make the changes in the program so that I want the code using a user defined function. That means what I want is something like this: accept a number, and after that you say system dot out dot line, and you say make a call to the function and you pass number. This function should return the sum of the first and last digit. That means this particular logic will move from here We do not need this. And I want you to write the code for this particular function. Giving you 2 minutes. Okay, so let's have a look at the code some of the student has written. Get some is in capital, get some first and last, first digit, 10 is equal to last, first and last digit, and you're returning the sum of first and last, and you're getting it. Okay, cool. Okay, one code I have got. Let's see the second code. So first and last, some first and last, F number greater than in number, last number, L num. Okay, two solutions. I'll wait for 1 more minute to check some other solution. Otherwise, we'll continue. Hmm. Okay, fine. Now, pay attention. Have a look at this particular code now, carefully. Be carefully have a look at this code. Okay, you have been given a number, okay, and you are supposed to find the sum of the first and last digit. I have not used the loop. I have not used the loop, but I am relying on my maths knowledge. I want the programmers to rely on the maths. Okay, so what I am doing, I declared a variable n 1 2 3 4 5 count is equal to so and so, first digit, last digit, and print it. First, let's check whether it's working or not. Okay, it is working. 1 and 5 is 6. Let's add one more digit. Now it should be 7 and 6, that is 13. Yeah, it is working. So what I did was, kindly pay attention. I said int count is equal to int math.log 10n. Okay, so let's print this particular value. Let's print it. System.out.println. Okay, I'm taking the log of that particular. I'm taking the log 10. I'm taking the log 10 for it. Okay. Let's only start with this 72 and let's see what happens when we print the value of n. Not n, actually count. And let's make this as comment. Let's run it. So when you run the particular code and check it, 72 log will be 1. Let's add one more digit and now let's check the log of it. It is now 2. Let's add one more digit and let's run it. It gives me 3. It gives me 3. So now see how I am using this particular information of the mass function mat.log and the count variable to calculate the first digit. Int first digit is equal to, kindly let's break this down. N divided by, first let's find out the number divided by 10. For example, if you say 73, 7237, okay. So how you are going to find the first digit? We are going to find the first digit by simply saying n divided by mat.power 10 comma 3. 10 comma 3. Yes or no? But if you say 10 comma 3, it is only going to work for the 4-digit number. If I add one more digit over here, then the program should say mat.power 10 comma 4. Now to handle this, what I did, I used this particular knowledge saying that mat.log is going to give me the count of it, and that count I'll be using over here. So if I have a 5-digit number, okay, that means I know I have to divide it by 10 raised to mat.power 10 comma 4, and I know that this particular count is going to give me the count of it. So but this mat.power is going to give me a double value, so I need to typecast it into integer. when you do the division of n divided by so and so, what is going to happen is it is going to give me the answer, which again I will typecast it into integer. Okay, which again I'm going to divide it by typecast it into integer. So this is what you can say a far better solution than writing a loop. What I did, and the use mat.log to find the count. Use that count for mat.power, typecast it, store it. Last digit is not going to change, and it is going to give me the sum of the first and the last digit. So wherever it is possible, you should rely on the maths to optimize the code, because you as a developer, it is your responsibility to see that it takes the shortest time. Okay, so at the end of your second or third semester, you should be comfortable to use wherever the maths knowledge will be there, and so that you can optimize the code. If you look at the previous example and this example, which is a better solution? This is a better solution, because it is only going to execute one particular line. It is not going to execute loop again and again. Go through it, and if you have any doubts, kindly ask. I'm going to wait for 2 minutes. See, this is the typecasting. Whenever I do the division, for example, here a student may take a double over here. So I need to typecast it. I need to take care of the any digit which is going to be entered. That's why I said this. And here int is required for a very simple reason. Mat.power is going to give me double. Mat.power is going to give me double. That's why I said if someone changes this to double so that your solution should work for any of the digits, that's why I wrote it. Otherwise, it's not required in this case. My solution shouldn't break based on the data type being changed. This is just the beginning of the programming, okay? So if you take into consideration our knowledge, we just know 1% of the knowledge, okay? We still have a long way to go. So let's start with some tricky examples, right? My next example is Armstrong number. Yeah. My next example is, what you're supposed to do is, I'll give a part of the code. You have to do it using a user-defined function. Programs star, I don't like. Scanner. Okay. What does the program says? The program says that you have to enter the 3-digit number. That means we only need this. We have to enter 3-digit number and no logic. We do not need over here. We have to write a user-defined function which is going to return, which is going to check whether it's an Armstrong number or not. That means it is going to return a sum, and that sum, if it is equal to the original number, it should be the Armstrong number. Declare, enter the 3-digit number. After that, you declare a scanner. Then you close the scanner. Then what we should do, we should declare one more function called as sum My condition will now be whatever value is being returned. No, I will not give you that condition. You should think about it. But here, what I should do, I should say static int. Let's call the function as f. What is the variable you are passing? Num. What you are supposed to do? You are supposed to return the sum of the cubes of the individual digits. For example, 153. What will be the sum of the cube of 1? 1. Plus, what will be the sum of the cube of 5? 5 into 5 into 5, 125. Plus, again, 3. 3 into 3 into 3, 27. Add all of them. Add all of them. That will be the sum. That will be the sum. So, you return sum. Okay. The value that is being returned has to be checked over here. What was my original number? Number. So, I will say if num well if num equal to the value being written by the function. What is the value being returned? It could be the same as the original number, or it could not be the. See, for example, if you enter 153, that is same as the number, then what you should say? Number is a Armstrong number. System dot out dot print line. You will say num is an Armstrong number. Yeah, let's remove this bracket because it will only increase the size of the code. Else, what are you going to do? System dot out dot println num is not an Armstrong number. Semicolon. So what you want to do, you just want to write a logic for calculating the sum of the cube of the individual digit. Comparing has been already done over here. So let's remove the space. Let's remove the space over here. Do we need a sum? We do not need a sum. Let's remove this. I will give you this particular code and I want you to write a logic for Armstrong number. What is the Armstrong number? Armstrong number is sum of the cube of the individual digit. If it is same as the original number, then it's an Armstrong number. Then it's an Armstrong number. So place it. It's a 3-digit number, okay? It's a 3-digit number only. My program is assuming it's a 3-digit number. It is 33 by 37. You should have the answer ready. Okay, let me check some of the solution. No, I don't want you to return true or false. I just want to return the sum of the digit. Checking is already done in the main. You do not have to return true or false. You just have to return the, as the code suggests, kindly go through the code. See what it is doing. Return type is int. We just need to find the sum of the digits. Return it over here. Good, Vishal. Very happy that you are using the correct naming convention. Good. So let's take the Vishal's program and explain it. I will explain this. I'll take this complete code. I hope I'll be in a position to copy his code. Doesn't look like. Okay, this is the Vishal code. Let's do the dry run of this particular code. Okay, so let's assume we have entered the code as 152. Okay, 152. What will happen is control will come over here and check for the function check Armstrong number. Okay, what is the number we are sending? 152. So the main function will be suspended. Control will come over here. The value received for the A is 152. So I will write 152. I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. He has done because he knows that it's a 3-digit number. Okay, so he is relying on that particular number 3. R is equal to A percentage 10. So this will give me the remainder as 2. Sum is equal to sum plus mat dot power R comma 3. Okay, this is going to give me the remainder. What I have to do? 2 into 2 into 2. So how I can find 2 into 2 into 2? Mat dot power R comma 3. That is going to do it. Then how I can write sum is equal to sum plus so and so. I will say sum is equal to sum plus mat dot power. Do we have any shortcut for this? Yes, we have compound assignment. Compound assignment means what? Sum plus equal to means there is no need to write this. We can only directly say sum plus equal to mat dot power R comma 3, which is nothing but sum is equal to sum plus mat dot power. A is equal to A upon 10. Okay, A is equal to A upon 10. Then I say I plus plus I is 1. Okay, then since you have divided the number by 10, what will happen? I will get 15. I will get 15. Right? At this point, the number is 15. So when I divide 15 by 10, what's the remainder I get? I get 5. Then I will use something like mat dot power R comma 3. Okay, so it is 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. Add it to the previous sum, which is 4, and so on, keep on doing it. Okay, some of you will not use this particular variable I is equal to 0, I less than 3. Rather, you will go in for y a not equal to 0, while a not equal to 0. Okay, so this particular sum which is calculated, after this loop is over, we should return it. We should return it. There is a possibility in this case. What is the sum? It is 1 plus 125 plus 4. Oh, sorry, plus 4. Okay, that gives me the answer as 130, which gives me the answer as 130. So control will come back to this particular line because we made a call to this particular line. So what is num? Num in this case is 152. The number we got was 130. Are they same? No, so it will display num is not an Armstrong number. Num is not an Armstrong number. Is it clear to you? Maniroop has written the code. Armstrong. Check Armstrong, you should have written. Otherwise, it's good. Mm. Maniroop, your solution is very good. That was my next question now. Good. Okay. So two or three students have written the code indicating that you need a lot of practice because it seems most of the students are not putting in 2 hours daily for the coding. If you're not putting 2 hours daily for the coding, you're going to lag behind. One moment, I have to take the call. Is everyone comfortable with the Armstrong number? Kindly type yes or no. Okay, since there are no answers and since you are not written no, I'll assume that you are comfortable with it. So, this particular program has got one big flaw because it says it's a 3-digit number. It says it is 3-digit number. What I want is I want it to work for 3 as well as 4. If it is a 3-digit number, what you do, you take an individual digit and find the sum of the cube. If it is a 4-digit number, then what we have to do, we have to take an individual digit and find the power of 4 and find the power of 4. If you look at the Armstrong number, what it says is extract the individual digit and that should be raised by the count of the number of digits. If it is 3, it should be raised to 3. If it is 4, it should be raised to 4. I hope I'm clear to you. And I want that particular code which should be in a position to handle the 3-digit as well as 4-digit code. So kindly make the changes. One student has already done it. He has sent me. I want you to make the changes. Bipin, there is no need to explain that particular code. Now that I explained the log concept, you should be in a position to understand it and do it. This is Maniroop's solution. Which was expected from you all so that you could use the knowledge of the log. What did Maniroop did was something like this, and I wanted everyone to do it. You declare a variable and get the mat.log n, the number which is passed to the function. Okay. So what will happen is if you enter the number as 1, 2, 3, it is going to give me 2. So add 1 to it, that I will get the length of the digit. And once you get the length of the digit, the program becomes very easy. Instead of saying mat.power, that particular number, comma 3, that's a remainder. What I will do, I will use that particular count over here, n comma digit over here. And instead of using one more line, int r is equal to n percentage 10, he simply wrote n percentage 10 because he knows that number is going to be reduced by particular digit when you say n is equal to n divided by 10. Is it clear to you? This is important because you should know as a programmer how to deal with a generic code. In case of 3-digit, what I use, I said n percentage 10 comma 3. That 3 has to be replaced by the count of the number of digits. And instead of using a loop to count the number of the digits, we relied on the log and added 1 to it. Are you with me? Okay. So now that you know how to check for the Armstrong number, my next code is to accept a number, okay, to accept a number and check whether it is a prime number or not. So I'm going to give you the partial code. You are supposed to complete the remaining part of the code. What I have done, I have accepted a number from the user, okay. Int n is equal to s dot next int. Let's assume that we have entered the number as 17. I'm going to write a function called as isPrime that is going to return a true or false. If it returns true, that means it is a prime number. If it returns false, that means this particular number is not a prime number. Do we need these brackets? No. Okay, this is the end of the main. The job is to write the code for the function which is going to return a true or false. So what I'm going to say, static, then boolean. What is the name of the function? Is prime. What is the parameter it receives? Intent. And what it is going to do, it is going to check whether it's a prime number or not. Whether it's prime number or not. So kindly complete this code in 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Do not type the code before 3 minutes. What is a prime number? A prime number is a number which is not divisible by 1 and itself. You have to include the number 1 and itself. So let me check. Time is over. Mat dot square root ni plus plus is equal to return false, else return true. Okay. Only one solution till now. Okay, let's see. Atinder, the question was supposed to be done using a function. What I'm doing over here is I'm just telling you why I use a mat dot square root. Okay. In my code, I'm using this particular concept called as mat dot square root. So what I did was I wrote a function is prime. The job is very simple to return true or false based on the condition whether it is prime number or not. And we know that a prime number is a number which is not divisible by itself. Sorry, a prime number is a number which shouldn't be divisible by any other number other than 1 and itself. Okay, so the first condition was if number is less than equal to 1, return false. No need of a brackets. Okay, then I set up a loop for I is equal to 2, I less than mat dot square root n, I plus plus. N percentage I equal to 0, then false. Okay, here I put the bracket so that there is no confusion between this particular loop and the false over here. Now I wrote a count plus plus just to tell you how many times, within how many times we can find the square root of a number. Okay, this was just to given the power of this particular function mat dot square root. That means if I enter the number as 17, I just need to make the loop run how many times? Less than the mat dot square root of time. Clear? And this is the end of that particular function. This is the end of the class. This we don't need it. Let's run it. Let's enter the number as 9. So now when you enter the number as 9, it says 9 is a prime number, which is wrong. Which is wrong. Yes or no? So there should be some way in which I have made some mistakes over here. So now you have to tell me what is the mistake I'm doing over here. Should it be less than equal to? Let's check it. enter the number 9. 9 is not a prime number. 9 is not a prime number. Let's check it. Is this condition true? No. Then what I do, I say I is equal to 2, I less than mat dot square root of n. If you divide this particular number by 2, is it 0? No, it's not 0. So I say count plus plus. This is just for understanding. Okay. This is just for understanding. Then what happens is I say I plus plus, it is less than mat dot square root. Is it divisible? Yes, it is divisible. So I will say false. I will say false. That means I am returning a false over here. Hence, this particular count as well as system.out.println count will not be displayed. Will not be displayed. Now let's take a number as 17. Let's take a number as 17. Okay. So when I take a number as 17, it says 17 is a prime number. That's perfectly fine. But we found out that a number is a prime number by iterating a loop how many times? 4 times. What I did was I declared the variable count as 1. Okay. Then in this particular loop, I said count plus plus. Okay. I said count plus plus. And after the 4 times, what happened was that we basically ran out of this particular loop because this is something like a 4 point something. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 4 times count is 1. So within that particular time, we were in a position to find it out and display the value of count and return true. Strictly, it is not required, but I just wanted to show you by using this, we can find out a number is a prime number or not by running less number of time. Hence, you should always use mat dot square root for finding the prime number. Is it clear? Do not use I divided by 2. Do not use less than equal to I or something like that. This is the optimized code for finding the prime number. Is it clear to everyone? This document is going to be uploaded. Don't worry about it. Is it clear? You could just type a yes or no. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to continue with some more examples on the looping. That will be the end of the session. You all can leave. Thank you. If you have any questions, I'm there for 30 seconds to answer it. Attendance is automatically taken care. There is what you can say, a software which basically keeps track of your attendance. The moment you logged in, how much time you have logged in, whether you are just logged in and left, everything is recorded over there. I guess no one has any doubts, so let's stop the session.